I'm Kinsey, and I'm going to be talking about three skills that are very important to me, but also that are very important for the healthcare setting, and just a little bit about like how I rank them. So I would say one of my like greatest challenges is critical thinking. I do a lot of thinking, and I am like pretty good at it, but when I get like very stressed out is when I start to struggle with critical thinking. And it's just like very important for the healthcare field to be able to work with your patients and your other like colleagues to better like help a patient, and not to just like overthink and not know like how to help a patient properly or what like the best outcome could be. And it can also help you have like better communication with your patients and coworkers. And then I plan to like develop this skill further professionally by just like taking time to like sit down and like think about like the situation and like what is happening. And instead of like getting super stressed and overwhelmed, this can like just help me just have a better outcome for my patients, but also for myself. And so I'm not as stressed, but also I'm like able to help my patients properly. And I would say this skill that's like my number five, like in the middle, would be patience. I'm like a very patient person, and I love to like just hear what others have to say, even if it's not something that I believe in or I think is right. I'm always like there for others. And I also understand that like everyone comes from different backgrounds and like beliefs, and it might not be like everything that like I believe in, but like I also have to understand like their perspective. And being in like the healthcare field, this is very important. Um, if you're like dealing with certain different patients, or if like a patient is like struggling and needs help, or if they are like very combative, like you just have to be patient with them and understand that like they are going through a very hard time, and you are just kind of there to help them. And you're supposed to be kind of like their mediator just so that they can get better, even if like you are like not wanting to be patient with others. And being patient can be like very difficult, but it's also a way to like help treat yourself but also others around you. And this can be very important in like a work environment, and it can help you like strengthen your relationships with like your patients, but also like others around you, to like have better communication and like a better like decision making process for patients, because you might believe one thing and a different doctor might believe another thing, but you just have to be patient and like work through it just to like help better the situation. And as I progress professionally, I will continue to be like patient with others, even if it's like a bad day at work. I will just make sure like patients come first, and that like even if I am having a bad day, like being patient will just make the day like go more smoothly and just like help the other patients and like coworkers around me like have a better outcome. And I would say that my greatest strength is organization. I am a very organized person, and both in like my professional life and my personal life. Even when I'm like super busy, I make sure to like take time for myself, but also like make sure I get all my schoolwork done, and just like manage my time like the best that I can with like all of my schedules and like everything that I'm doing. And in my personal life, I have a calendar. I write everything on there for every day. That just like helps me stay like organized and like know what is happening every day. And then for school, I also keep all of my assignments and due dates in my planner. And with this, it just like helps me know like what assignments I need to do every day, and just like the best way to like manage my time to make sure I don't like procrastinate on a certain assignment. And that's just very important. And then also in my work life, I work at a nursing home, and so like whenever I have to like manage my time and like stay organized, to like know which patients I have and like the best like way to manage my time to like get all of them up for the day and to like just help keep their room organized. Um, and in like the healthcare like profession, being organized can help like help you not waste time, and also can help you like make sure like patients' files are in like the proper places. So if like an emergency happens, you aren't like stressed and like don't know where a certain file is. And it can just help make sure that like your patients are well cared for properly and that like your day will go smoothly. And all of this information came from the article that you posted on Canvas. And this is just like very important to like know all of these skills and like to like be able to like properly adjust your like self and your schedule to them so that like your professional life can be like better. And all of these skills are very important to like help better yourself, but also to like help better like your patients and like the people around you.